Hear the entire interview when you want with SiriusXM On Demand. To learn more, go to SiriusXM.com/on-demand. Never miss a can't miss moment with SiriusXM On Demand.
Pleased to welcome a guy that's really, honestly, when I was down in the Bahamas, nobody I enjoyed watching more than our next guest. Rick Pitino refers to him as Russ-diculous, and glad to have Russ Smith, Louisville's junior guard, scorer extraordinaire. He just broke into our Player of the Year top 10 list and averaging 20.3 points a game, and also among the national leaders in steals. Russ, how you doing?
Hello, I'm doing well.
Yeah, you've come a long way from your days at Archbishop Malloy for Jack Curran, who I know pretty well from my recruiting days as a mid-major recruit, correct?
Right, yeah, it's long. That was a long time ago.
Well, first of all, talk about what's a bigger honor, what you're doing right now in terms of putting up these numbers and winning games for Louisville, or having a horse named after you by Coach Pitino.
It's probably the horse, because as far as numbers go, I can, in the playgrounds and just being in high school. I mean, I done been through that phase. But having a horse named after you, being from Brooklyn, New York, is probably something nobody else can ever say.
Russ, this is Coach Pearl. Coach Pitino has said some really unique things about you, hasn't he? I mean, He talks about you differently than he really, I think, I've ever heard him talk about any player.
Anybody, ever.
Anybody. Okay, so what are some of the things that, let me ask you, give me a couple things about you personally and your game that drive Coach Pitino crazy.
I know I do a lot of crazy things, and I think he knows that I know that what I'm doing is crazy, but I think it's I don't know, maybe it's my approach to it. I mean, I'll always try and just tell him, all right, Coach, I know I messed up, my fault. I'll get it back. But it's mostly just staying optimistic and just staying positive and just moving on to the next play. If you just stay stuck in your mistakes or in the dark, then you're just never going to move forward. But with Coach, he's more so just get a stop on defense, and the offense will take care of itself. And dating back to my freshman year, I took horrible shots. I was out of control. I was always out of position on defense. And then I started learning and getting better, and my offense started catching up with my defense, and things just started clicking.
How would you describe your relationship with Pitino, and has there been ever anything he said that you've really gotten upset about? Because you seem to take it well.
Yeah, I mean, our relationship is great. I love Coach. I treat him as a person. Coach has this, big, he's the Hall of Fame coach. Is Rick Pitino, but I treat him like a person.
Hear the entire interview when you want with SiriusXM On Demand. To learn more, go to SiriusXM.com/on-demand. Never miss a can't miss moment with SiriusXM On Demand.